All right, we're back. Tasty Crypto Show. I'm Ryan Grace. With me today, of course, fellow cave members, Dan Cecilia and Shelly Van. Though it's a little lonely here in the cave in the studio. We got you guys both dialing in remote here. How are you?
Doing well. Dad, new father in the house.
Yeah, I'm back.
In the cave.
I'm back. Thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for the very sweet gifts that you guys both gave me yesterday. We got some baby swag, specifically some crypto swag. I don't know if everybody saw that on the Tasty Crypto Instagram, but get over there, follow us on Instagram. And yeah, it was very nice of you guys to give me a gift. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I really like the dad beard. I think the dad beard is a interesting and very fitting new look.
Interesting is a good word, Dan. Fitting, I'm not quite sure.
It's a playoff beard. It's a playoff beard.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I took a break, as everybody knows, I think if they've watched the Tasty Crypto Show for a few weeks here, and just really let myself go. As you can see, we'll see how long this all lasts, but it's good to be back here, guys. It's Crypto Week. We've got a lot to talk about. There have been a ton of updates to the tastytrade crypto product offering, to the platform, some new features. We even have some new tokens that were literally just added. I think like Saul just hit us up on Slack like a couple of minutes ago. So we're going to test the trades live. They should go through. We're going to do it live, right? But a lot to talk about here. Before we jump into it, what else is going on with you guys? What are you seeing in the market? How are you thinking about things? And shout out to the chat too. Gary, the gray hair is already here. But if you're not streaming on YouTube, get over there and type some crazy shit into the chat. Join us.
We got
on X.
We do have a few of the Tasty Crypto members over here. TC token members. What's up, Mike? What's up, Gary? What's up, Dave? Dave Martinez is here.
Talk to me for a second about the Tasty Crypto token. I've been away for a while. I know you guys did this live as we do. Well over a month ago or so through the Bags app, just kind of randomly, spontaneously launched a Tasty Crypto show related. I don't know. How is this, a party token? What do we call this? How do we think about it?
Content token.
Content token. Yeah. Okay, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
It could be a party token.
I do like party token. You can redeem it for party favors. Token. Yeah.
But you can, we've just been using it as sort of our content token. People in the community can hold it. We've been showing people how to deploy in DeFi. So we were doing some liquidity pools with it. It's verified across all major dexes on Solana, and we have a few other things in the pipeline that we're working on, but we're going to keep it on the down low.
How does one, if they're not familiar, how do they find out more about this? I think you guys launched it on Beans. Is that the best place to go to learn more?
Yeah, we're a lot of information is in our Tasty Crypto community on X, and the contract address is in our profile. It is a Solana token. And jump in the Discord.
I could drop the link to the Jupiter aggregator too, if anybody wants to take a look and just watch, see the chart of it as well.
Yeah, pop it in the chat, Dan. I full disclosure, I do own a little bit of this because when you guys first did this, I of course had to ape in. I just haven't looked at it in a while.
While you were gone, it did reach 170,000 market cap.
No way.
It did. Yeah, we it's right now it's at 75,000 market cap.
Okay.
75,000 fully diluted value, but we need to get some more. We're working on a few things. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think when I first was joining you in this endeavor, it was like a $40,000 market cap. So, nice job. Good work, guys.
We'll see where it ends up.
Awesome. If you want to check that out, Dan's going to pop the link into the chat and make sure to tune into Beans every Friday. Let's do this, guys. It's the Crypto Week special. So if you have been watching Tasty Live, you've seen Dan and hopefully you see Shelly soon here, myself, on a handful of different shows, as I mentioned earlier, talking about some of the new updates to the platform, to the crypto product offering. We've got some slides that we'll throw up just kind of as a background, and then we'll jump into the platform. We're going to do a bit of a live demo and test product in real time as well. Where do you guys want to start? We've got 4 topics that I want to just hit on and kick it over to you to speak to as well. We've got some new tokens that we've added to the platform. If anybody has a request for others that they'd like to see, they'd like to trade, let us know. We'll do what we can to get those listed. We've got an update to our stablecoin funding mechanism. You can now withdraw stablecoins. Recurring crypto purchases have launched recently. And we've got transfer functionality for a couple more tokens, a couple more assets, which I'm really excited about. Where do you guys want to start?
I vote for the new tokens.
All right, let's do it. We're going to test these live. So 3 new tokens have, as I said minutes ago, been added to the platform. I don't think they're on the crypto watch list just yet. We'll take a look. I think we might manually have to update that. But we've added the basic attention token, which is BAT. We've added Uniswap, which I'm really excited about. And we've added Arbitrum, which is an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution, or Ethereum L2 network. ARB is the symbol. So 3 new tokens. Over to you guys. Any preference when you think about these, whether it's from like an investment or trading perspective? What stands out to you?
I mean, I personally think Uniswap is a really compelling token. I'm really happy we added it. If people aren't familiar, it's a decentralized finance exchange on basically ETH and all the major ETH layer 2s, right? And if you look into it, people always ask, is there fundamentals? How do I value this? It's crypto. Like, this is an application that does billions of dollars of volume each day and generates revenue for token holders. Although there's a nuance there because it's not being passed on currently to token holders. So you can you're kind of betting for that fee switch, as they call it, to be turned on. So the protocol, the exchange makes money. It generates revenue. It's one of the most successful apps launched in crypto. But right now, the money's not flowing back to the token. So people are kind of playing for that fee switch. So, I think that one has a lot of upside. Definitely one I would be paying attention to. So that's kind of my 2 cents on the one that I'm excited about. I don't know, Shelly, you got anything?
I also love trading Uniswap because I just like trading the volatility. Like, if you can pull 1% a day, it's a fun trade. And I'm fairly confident it's not going to 0. So if I have to wait more than a day, I'm all good. But yeah, Uniswap is awesome.
Yeah, I'm with both of you guys here. I own a little bit of Arbitrum. I own some Uniswap as well. We'll add that to my Tasty Trade portfolio of crypto. I don't own any BAT. I did a long time ago, and that's a utility token that's associated with the Brave browser and what they're doing, which is kind of unique from an advertising perspective, if anyone's familiar. We'll cover these in more detail on future shows, maybe do a little bit more of a deep dive. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I mean, I think, just offering Uniswap, you look at that from the investment perspective, you've got possibly a tailwind from a regulatory standpoint, right? If we get some clear rules and regulations that these DeFi protocols can abide by, especially these US-based companies like Uniswap, which, as you mentioned, Dan, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, decentralized exchanges. It's been around, I think, since it launched in 2018 or so, and generates billions of dollars annually in fee revenue, which is passed on to those that are providing liquidity for the decentralized exchange. We've done a ton on this. We have covered how to use it, how to create liquidity pools. We've talked about it previously here on the show, and we've used the tastycrypto wallet to access it. So if anybody's interested in this, go check that out on the tastycrypto YouTube channel, but we'll definitely cover it in more detail going forward. But I'm excited about it as well. Guys, let's jump into the platform, and we're going to test whether or not the order routing, which I'm fairly confident is working, but let's just jump in here. And for anybody that's not familiar with this, you do need to search for a crypto symbol by typing in the symbol and then just /USD, as it's denominated in dollars. It's just how our system is set up. But I previously searched for Uniswap. You can see the little unicorn logo there on the screen. If I click on this, I'm going to get a chart. current price of about a little bit under $8, almost $7.50. And as everybody knows, a couple different ways that you can place orders in here. You can do a limit order, you can do a dollar market order, or just a straight market order. But let's just let's just buy a little bit of this. I'm gonna buy $25 to start with because I do like this. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll let our development team know before they leave for the day. So boom, filled. We own a little bit of Uniswap. Good to see that that's working, and we will get this on the watch list. So just to show everybody where that is really quickly, crypto watch list. This is where I go to every day, and you'll see some of these on the live from the trade desk on Tasty Live. But you can easily just kind of filter this or sort this to see what's up the most, what's down the most. If you're looking to buy the dip, that sort of thing, and we'll get these on here as well. But a couple others, let's just pump them in really quickly. We'll buy some Arbitrum. That's ARB/USD. There you go. Go back over to our trade tab, and we're going to
just a note when searching, Ryan, if you in the search bar, if you click on the little crypto button within that bar and you search, it'll pull it up. You don't have to do the /USD that way.
Oh, I learn something new every day. Thank you, Shelly, for that. That's a pro tip right there.
Shelly's the most experienced on the platform, so she uses it every day, and it trades options pretty regularly. So
yeah, you know what, Dan, I do to that point. I walk and, obviously I'm going to the kitchen to get some sweet treats. It is, I did overhear somebody say it's sweet treat season, which hell yeah, it's sweet treat season. But at Tasty Trade, there's always candy in the kitchen. So I always go to get some candy. And yeah, Shelly's got like the best setup. Like
I know
all the charts, multi-chart view, just trading nonstop. I love it. I love to see it.
She is a multi-chart wizard.
I love that multi-chart feature. It's my favorite.
Let me,
for sure.
You know what? In just a second, let me jump over there. We're going to buy $25 worth of BAT. So we just spent all the money that I have here on BAT. Okay, this one is not going through yet. So we'll have to let the team know. I don't know if I did something wrong there, but yeah, Uniswap Arbitrum, real time testing out the product here, and we'll just double check on what's going on with BAT. Let me see. Maybe we'll go one more time and just see here. No. Okay. We'll let them know. Anyways, let's jump over to the charts really quickly and show everybody how you can get this to look, I guess, like a professional's does when Shelly's got it up on the screen. Multi-chart. And this is the setup that I quite often see you with, I think, Shelly, where you've got them all over the place. And you can go in here and you can set up different symbols. You can use the same symbol in different time frames. And this is probably not the best view or monitor for this look. But you can change this so that you can see, 4 at a time. You can see 1 at a time, whatever you want to do. It's really nice to be able to customize this and set this up. All that said, how do I get out of this?
You can just change it back to 1.
Yeah, how do I do that?
So let's see. Click on I can't see your screen.
Click on the multi-chart tab, and then you just go back to chart layout.
Oh yeah, it's over there on the left, isn't it?
Well,
or maybe not.
You can do it on any. So just click. Oh.
Yeah, I broke the system. We'll fix this later on. Let's keep it going though, guys. So 3 new tokens, 2 new tokens. We'll get BAT worked out here in just a second. But Arbitrum, Uniswap again, which we're excited about. But keeping it moving for Crypto Week, another new addition has been the ability to withdraw stablecoins. So if you're not familiar, about 2 months ago or so, we launched stablecoin funding, which has been a smashing success here at the brokerage. I think we're one of the few brokerages out there that allow you to fund your account with stablecoins. If you have stablecoins, whether it's through DeFi or you've accessed them through Binance, Coinbase, another exchange, etc., and you want to fund your account with stablecoins, you can do this. It's immediately, instantly available 24/7, which I love. So you need to meet a margin call. Hopefully you don't, but instantly available. You want to trade crypto over the weekend. You don't have any cash in your account. You want to take advantage of volatility when the futures market opens on Sunday night. You can deposit money, and that buying power, if you deposit via stablecoin, is going to be available instantly. And that's through the USDC stablecoin, US dollar Tether from Tether, USDT, the Ripple Ledger US dollar, as well as PayPal's stablecoin PYUSD. I'm guessing you guys use, like I do, USDC mostly.
Yep.
I use USDT and USDC. It depends on what I'm doing. USDT usually has deeper markets if you're trading on different exchanges.
Yeah, I knew Dan was a Tether guy. Shelly, I just had a feeling.
I mean, it's the most liquid. It's the most liquid. It's the most accepted. Come on.
He gives Tether vibes.
Hey, not that that's a bad thing. You know what else I've also seen is a lot of headlines recently around just an increase in the market cap of PYUSD, the usage, the adoption of PYUSD. So I'm not surprised to see, a massive platform like PayPal starting to have some success now with their PYUSD stablecoin as well. And I'm sure at some point too you'll see increased adoption of Ripple Ledger. But I think from like the retail perspective, there's probably less usage of that. Maybe just speaking from my own perspective. So you can fund with stablecoin. You can now withdraw stablecoin too if you want to stay on chain. You can just move your money out and keep it in stablecoins. There is an associated conversion fee with that of 30 basis points. But let's show everybody how to do it. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to the platform, I guess staying in the platform here. I'm going to jump over to the Manage tab, and you can do this on both the web app or the web trading platform, which is what you're seeing here on the screen, or you can do this on mobile. We've got a completely redesigned mobile crypto interface that came out, I think, back in March. We're making some additional changes to that platform and to the order ticket in there too. So you should see that come out this week as well. We'll talk about it on air when it does. But if you want to fund with stablecoin, just click on Manage here on the web platform, click on My Money, and then you've got both deposits and withdrawals. So if you want to deposit, you'll see stablecoin as one of your choices. You'll see the same thing for withdrawals. Click on deposit, and this will let you start that deposit. So when you do that, you're going to get a little modal that pops up. It's going to have a little bit of information about stablecoin transfers here and depositing stablecoins. Then once you click continue, you'll select the stablecoin that you want to deposit. So make sure that when you select the stablecoin, you're also selecting, the one that you have, first of all. And then second of all, make sure that you're selecting the network that it's on. So if you have USDC on Base, for example, you want to make sure that you're transferring it on Base. We can help to recover it, but there's just some technical friction that's associated with sending it to the wrong network on Ethereum. If you try to do this on a different network, in some cases it could be irrecoverable. So just again, as always, make sure whether you're transferring any asset that you're transferring it to the right address and you're doing it on the correct network. But as soon as you do this, you confirm what I just said, and then you go through the process, enter in the address, or you scan the wallet code here, and it's as easy as that. Then I think within seconds, it's pretty much available, and you can trade.
Yeah, it's a great feature. It's probably one of our more popular, successful feature launches that we've been together releasing. A lot of people will contact me and say like, "Oh, Tasty has stablecoins now." So, easy way to transfer it, especially if you're trying to trade over the weekend or get your account funded before the market opens. Monday. So, yeah.
Or if you're in a different country, super easy.
I think we've seen the most international clients, really.
Yeah, that's a great point, Shelly. This is super useful, efficient for anybody that's outside the United States. If, again, you have to have stablecoins, but let's say you have an account with Binance or you're with another crypto exchange, you have access to stablecoins. It's becoming, more and more common by the day. Obviously, we've had recent legislation passed here in the U.S. that just further accelerates all of this adoption. But you don't have to deal with the currency conversion. There is a stablecoin conversion fee. I think you're going to see those fees come down over time. But you don't have to deal with the process of waiting for this to settle, even with a wire, right? It's going to have an associated fee. It's not immediate. A lot of people think like wires, like instantaneous. It's not. It could be a day. It could be 5 days. And there's nothing wrong with some of the instant payments that do exist. You get instant buying power up to a certain amount if you have a linked bank account, if you're a U.S. user. But for anybody that's outside the U.S., this is probably one of the easiest and most convenient ways, again, assuming you have access to stablecoins, to just deposit. And to your point, we've certainly seen quite an uptake there. I'm honestly surprised at how popular this has been since it's launched. I'm excited about it, but pleasantly surprised at the same time. So we've covered new tokens. We've talked about stablecoin funding and more recently the ability to withdraw stablecoins here in the platform. Like I said, just click on withdrawals and you'll see the same stablecoin button and you go through the same process with the modal. Let's talk about recurring purchases, dollar cost averaging. Do you guys have any recurring purchases set up?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's the feature I use the most.
What, when you guys, how do you think about this? Is it something where it's just convenient, or do you really use it from kind of that angle of, I want to eliminate some of the volatility of my purchase price over time? Or is it just convenient?
A little bit of both. Yeah. And especially for an asset like Bitcoin where I'm long-term bullish, I just want to make sure that I'm accumulating it regularly.
Yeah, that's the way that I've set this up as well. I probably should set it up for a couple more tokens, but right now I think I'm buying like $50 of Bitcoin every week or every month. I'll have to double check what it is. But yeah, it's kind of nice. Like, it just happens in the background. It's a good way to passively, in my opinion, it's a good way to passively just invest if this is what you want to do. I'm with you guys. I think we're higher at some point over time. And you look at it after a couple of months, like, oh, okay, I've got a couple $100 more of Bitcoin in there that kind of just runs automatically, which is nice.
Yeah, I definitely think the majors, Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, I think it's useful for that, right? Like, my narrative or my thesis is Bitcoin is digital gold, trades as a form of digital gold. Like, I'll just accumulate it weekly, monthly, whatever. Don't really need to look at it too much. I have been using it for other tokens though. Personally, Aave and Link are two that I'm trying to accumulate, just because I know those are two tokens that, again, are pretty well known, pretty well used, have revenue, have a ton of integrations, both in TradFi and DeFi, crypto specific. So I have no problem kind of automating those purchases as well. So that's the most used feature I have personally on the platform, is recurring purchases.
Well, let's take a look really quickly at how to set this up before we wrap things up. I know we're kind of running up against the clock here, but if you're interested in setting up a recurring purchase like Dan, Shelley, and I all have, you can go in here to the web-based trading platform. I don't believe that this is on the mobile app just yet, but it will be coming soon to the other platforms. And here on the web, if you click on Invest, which you can see is over here on the left-hand side, just underneath that watch list button, click on Invest. And man, I wish I could figure out how to change my charts. I'm sure there's a button I'm just overlooking here, or it's like I've got to widen out the screen or something. But that said, once you go over here, you'll see that you've got the ability on the right-hand side of the screen to create a recurring investment. And so you can search for any crypto token. It's limited to crypto right now, but the team is hard at work on opening this up to all equities, or the majority of equities, I should say. But if I want to just put on that recurring investment for Bitcoin, I can go in here, I can set a dollar amount, I can set the frequency. So you have the ability right now to do this weekly, bi-weekly, or on a monthly basis. Set your start date, choose the account that you want to make this recurring purchase in, and then you can choose your funding method. And so what this allows you to do is either just tap into your buying power, which for anybody that's not in a margin call, has available buying power, this is probably the way that you're going to want to do it. But if you don't have any buying power, or you just want to ensure that this doesn't get paused, just set it up so that's your bank account. And then what this will do is it'll just draw or make a deposit from your bank if you have a linked bank account to make the purchase. So it just ensures that you can keep this thing running smoothly if you want to make those recurring purchases, read the disclaimer, and then hit review recurring investment. You just route this in the same exact way that you would, a traditional trade or an order. And then once you have that set up, you'll see your recurring investments down here. You can manage these as well. So you can edit them, you can change the frequency, you can change the amount, you can pause them if you want to take a break from investing in a particular token, or if you want to just cancel it outright, you can do that right there. You just click on that little menu button. But again, on the Invest tab, very easy to do this. You'll see this over here, search for the symbol, and then you can set this up, set up the frequency and the amount of that token you want to buy on a recurring basis. So that's how you guys do that. That's how we do that as well. One last thing that I want to talk about before we wrap things up, guys. This has been a really heavily requested feature from a lot of people, and that's the ability to transfer XRP. So finally, I know XRP is a very popular token. When we look at trading volumes at tastytrade, it's top 3 for the most part on a monthly basis, just behind Bitcoin and ETH. We haven't been able to support transfers. So if you own XRP, you haven't been able to move it to tastytrade. If you've bought it here, you haven't been able to move it out if you want to. Now you can. So this should be live this afternoon. Like I said, we've got to check with our development team here. If it's not live already, when you go to cryptocurrency transfers on that manage tab here in the web-based platform, it will be this week. But we're launching XRP transfers, also launching XLM, Stellar Lumens transfers. But I think what most people are probably excited about here is the ability to transfer XRP. So just wanted to hit on that before we wrap things up. I know we've run over. Apologies to the production team here. But XRP transfers are here, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. That is a massive one. The Ripple army is pretty strong.
Big army.
Big army. Yeah. I don't know how they're going to react to Swift announcing that they're doing their own chain, but we'll see. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
A little competition from the traditional financial system, I suppose.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for joining me here on the show. This is a special edition of the Tasty Crypto Show because it's a Tuesday. Normally, the show is just on a Monday and Wednesday. We will be back again tomorrow. And then also, Shelly and I will do another special edition of the show on Thursday. I think Dan is off. You're going to go get married or something, right?
I am going to get married for sure.
Congratulations to you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we've got more Tasty Crypto coming at you all week. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place. But until then, I'm Ryan.
I'm Shelly.
Dan.
Peace.